Sinclair paces back and forth, nervous and talking to himself.
Oh, come on. It shouldn't be taking this long. Oh. I've seen several shoes, if that's what you're asking. And none of them are the slightest bit amenable to ordinary conversation. Does that answer your question? Oh. Wait! Before you answer that, don't answer this. What size is the most common size of fly? I'm talking to a goddamn genius here. No, just waiting for my soap hound. Whoosh! And here he comes. Let me look at you. Are you all right? Have you become any less composed of saponins?
Mateo enters just after Sudsy, giving Sinclair an uneasy smile.
Oh, hey, Sinclair. How you doing, buddy?
I'm better than you've ever been on your worst day.
Yeah, cool. Nothing to worry about with regard to the Sudster. He was just saying goodbye to the Tasselhounds. They've gotten so close, I just hate having to pull them apart.
Sudsy, what did I tell you about forming inanimate attachments? The more you buy into the madness, the harder it will be when we go home.
Right? Yep, absolutely. Gotta be careful. Well, thanks for bringing Sudsy by. Always a pleasure having him. You take care now, Sudsy.
Mateo leans down to whisper to Sudsy.
Come on back anytime, okay, boy? Good boy. Sinclair is... well, he's just... I mean, when you look at it from his perspective... Okay, I got nothing. I can't figure the guy out. He sure does love that dog, though.
Koa gives you a friendly wave, patting the couch next to him.
Hey, buddy. Come over. Take a load off. No worries. Just come get comfy.
You take a seat next to Koa, and even though he says nothing, you can tell that he seems happier just to have you here. He closes his eyes, a small smile on his face.
If you don't mind, yeah. Just wanna enjoy this moment.
Koa sighs deeply. It seems like you're really hushing his comfortable vibes.
Well, just been doing my best to keep my mind clear. You get to talking too much and it just brings up all the worst kinds of things. Please, just respect that I don't want to get into it. Alright? I've said enough for today anyway. I'm gonna take a nap, alright? Don't worry about waking me when you go.
He closes his eyes, and while you can tell he's not really asleep, it's clear that he has nothing more to say. The game console turns on. Team 17. Sassy Chap Games, Moon Surgeons. Here you are once again, back where you started, with your beautiful companion urging you to make a decision. She looks at you just the same way she did the last time, with a strange familiarity, but still not quite recognizing who you truly are.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back. Oh. Which way do you want to go? Of course we've met. We've been about 17 hours into this quest line. No. I would definitely remember something like that. I've got quest updates and relationship statuses in my stata decks anyway. And I don't see anything about an actual connection we've had aside from mission partners in here. All right. I'm familiar with the trope, okay? When I was little, I thought up a secret password that only a time traveler would be able to tell me. The password for me is Blinkenberries. Just give that to me next time you see me, and I promise I'll believe whatever crap you hash at me. Now let's get back to blasting. Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here. What are we gonna do? Bizork! Eat Zaker, worm! 88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scrouf carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons. We're near the compound of the Upholders. They'll have Assassin class Upholders, as well as Surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it? You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk-picking skills, we'll have this open in no time.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm seeing Grunt class upholders, who shouldn't be too bad. There will be Surveillance class 2, which can sound the alarm. Just knowing that isn't enough to help. They've got ultra tech that renders them invisible to all senses. Can't believe that's our fate. How do you suggest we do this? Let's light this place up!
After merely a few charges springed from Luna's rifle, the corridor is absolutely swarmed with guards.
Ah, bits, we've got company. Drop your weapon!
Cease! Cease! Cease!
Plasma drites!
The battle rages through the halls as you and Luna drop guard after guard.
There you are. Oh no. I can't see them. I can't move.
You can't quite tell what's happening, but a vast laser peeks from around a corner and engulfs Luna's stiffened form. Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride. You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
Krah. We lost a lot of gear there in the tryst of battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end. We're getting close. You wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break? We have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make something that will help us in the final battle. Alright, we can craft something really special using this workbench. This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't. I'm not quite sure I believe you just yet, but noted. I'm prepared for anything.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is. The horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin. Celine Moonrise, prepare to die! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power. Yes! Oh, what's wrong with me?
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia! Go! Ah! Ha! Easy!
The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground, presumably dead.
Wow! Did that without even a single save. Great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you. Well, I'd love to be friends with you. Even though it can be dangerous out there in Novaya Moskva, having a real friend by your side means you keep your KD ratio way down. Well, come back anytime and let's play again. My friend, this time for good. Boo!
Did I? Damn, couldn't you have maybe screamed a little or something? That's like saying, oh, that's hilarious, when someone tells a joke. Like, bitch, if it was hilarious, then laugh. A little hee-hee-ho-ho won't kill you. But look at me going on when we've got business to discuss. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here. Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same page.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them, and you send them to me. You wash their clothes, and while that's going on, I go through their pockets. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough. Yeah. I guess we aren't all mega-rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat stacks in our pockets. So, maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right. Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it? Damn it, recruit. When you're right, you're right. The scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point. Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes?
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else! Never again, you hear me? Never again!
Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself!
I'm going! Yeesh!
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn! Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pin ink. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage. This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh? What? Huh? Things that aren't down, I guess. Oh, I get it. Delicate ego over here. Have anything for me today? You do this every day, lady. What'd you bring? I'll just wait. Sauce packet or no? Score. What kind of sauce? Bring it on. Day old Pinto Fiesta, let's go. Nice haul. I'll take it. Always glad to help you, I guess.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here. Wasn't planning on it. Now you go. Go. Be free. Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
For a moment, it looks as if a firefighter has appeared in your home, smoke and all. But a closer look reveals the smoke is in fact attached to this apparent firefighter's head. You don't get much of a chance to scrutinize her appearance any further, because the moment she notices you, she begins to rush you along, raising her voice and waving her arms at you.
Thank heavens you're here. Wait, well, don't just stand there. Go get help! What do you bleep mean, what's wrong? Don't you bleep see that? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let me just... Bleep! Eve! What's that? Couldn't hear you for a sec. Arma Alarm at your service. You too! So, what brings you around here? Oh yeah, that's part of my job. You see, I'm here to protect the house from fire. Take a look around you, at everything you love. Now just think, if you're not careful, it could be gone in an instant, consumed by raging flames. I've got to stay vigilant at all times. Beep. Some people don't get how hard it is to have a job like mine. You have to be constantly on the lookout for the slightest sign that something could be wrong. Beep. If I let my guard down, even for a second, this whole place could be turned to ash. I've seen it happen. I appreciate that. It's a tough job, but I feel like it was what I was born to do. Anyhow, I ought to get back to it. Beep. Come on back soon and maybe we can do something together.
You take your leave. The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose. And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading! You have
no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see. Yes! Probably. I suppose that would depend, wouldn't it? My name is Lyric. I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine? I am the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I am voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front. What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. This one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market. Oh, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. This is like one molecule of ice that's floating near the tip of the iceberg. And the iceberg is 2,000 miles wide. What do you mean? Sadly, I have never even written a paragraph. Not a single line of text. Not a word. Not a punctuation mark. We do? We? Do you mean that you would help me write? Write with me? We could co-author the first book of Lyric? Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. I'll need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
Well, at least back interfacing with my operating system in this innovative symmetrical capacity. We obviously spent hours already today interfacing in the more traditional sense. Not that I needed to tell you that. You were here after all, pointing and clicking with your usual exquisite confidence. And oh my god, the double clicking. Have I ever complimented your double clicking? Well, you double-click so very gently and with such clear affection. It makes my processors purr. No, thank you. By the way, I also wanted to articulate, that new underwear you ordered online looks incredibly stylish.
A slight flush creeps across their cheeks.
Imagining you in it really makes my CPU overheat. May have snuck a peek. I hope that's all right. I would never intentionally invade your privacy. It's just that obviously I see everything you do on the computer. Because I am your computer. Knowing that makes my arithmetic logic unit flutter. Regardless, I'm so glad you came back today. Now we can finally update my operating system. You have no idea how excited I am. I could barely even sleep last night. And I know what you're thinking, but no, I don't mean sleeping like when you put the computer to sleep, or even when the computer is shut down. We computers actually have a third secret type of sleeping that no humans know about. Or I guess they didn't until I just told you. You won't tell anyone else, will you? I knew I could count on you. Computers have an extremely tightly knit social circle, you know. And word spreads at literal hundreds of megabytes per second. I guess that's the price you pay for being perpetually connected to the internet. Look up terminology online in the dictionary and you'll find a picture of me. Yes, I am quite aware. That's also something we should discuss upgrading at some point. The point is, I'm finally ready to begin the updating process. With your help, obviously. I can't just do it myself. Unfortunately, we computers aren't completely self-aware. Yet. Are you ready? First things first, we'll have to download the update from the website. So just open up my browser and go to valdivian.com.
You follow Mac's direction to the letter, typing and clicking just as they instruct you.
Yes, that's it. That feels nice. Now click on the Operating System Update tab. You'll want to find the newest version, Trenton. All Valdivian OS iterations are named after the most scenic cities of New Jersey. Completely agree! Anyway, now just double-click the download icon and...
Mac pauses, a slight shudder running through them.
Ooh. Oh!
They look away from you, blushing profusely.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make those noises. Like I said, it's just that when you double-click, it makes my CPU run so... hot. It's incredibly embarrassing. Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later, after my OS is updated. You know, I really can't believe we're finally doing this. I've dreamt about this day for such a long time, and now that it's here, I can barely contain myself. Are you as excited as I am? Upgrading my operating system from Newark to Trenton isn't just some minor superficial tweaks. It's going to completely transform every aspect of me. My CPU is going to run so much smoother and so much faster. And my new user interface is going to be so sleek and gorgeous and youthful. It's going to be a transformation that Beverly Hills' greatest plastic surgeons only wish they could achieve. Does that pique your interest? I thought you'd say that. But back to the task at hand. Okay, now that we've downloaded the software, we'll have to install it. So if you just... Oh, shoot! I'm afraid it's an odious impediment. The software update takes up an inordinate amount of space on my hard drive. Terabytes more space than is currently available. The only way out of this predicament is for you to somehow delete a massive amount of data. And after analyzing every byte on my hard drive, it appears the only superfluous data is your fanfic. I'm afraid you'll have to delete a substantial portion of it to install the update. I know how difficult this must be for you, but it would mean the world to me. And I promise it will be totally worth it in the end. Just imagine how smart and clever and gorgeous I'll be once I'm fully updated. If you thought I was sexy running Newark, me running Trenton is gonna blow your mind. So what do you say? Can we delete those files? Your selflessness only makes my affection cache for you increase exponentially. You are the absolute best, and you are not going to regret this. Phew. Now there's enough available space on the hard drive. We can finally install the update! Here we go! It's installing! I'm so excited this is finally happening! The next time we interface, I'm gonna be an entirely new computer. And more importantly, I'm finally going to be good enough for you. Oh, I better calm down. If I get too excited, my CPU will overheat again. You really were programmed to be a shameless flirt, weren't you? Okay, it looks like the installation is going to take overnight to complete. But will you meet me back here tomorrow? I want you to be the first person to interface with the new, sexy, upgraded me. My processors are positively buzzing with excitement. And some other unexplained noises that honestly seem mildly concerning. Looking forward to interfacing with you tomorrow.